Catch me.
Star money draped in gold, we sippin' on success. Diamonds make moves, icy wrists stay fresh. Dating lights flicker, shadows of the best. Click rolling deep, never failing, no test. I'm the man, star money's glow. Diamonds dance, watch them show. Click together, never solo. Ohio's finest, let them know. OVO.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up?
We finally back like we never left. We finally back like we never left without no ref. This is how it's about to go down. Everything I do it on God. Everything we do it on God. I do it with these two crazy motherfuckers. We do it on God. I am Young Money Bad News, co-CEO of Star Money Click. No one rapping the world. BMC for life. You already know the routine. Legendary's coming. That is 1-5. The other CEO of the Star Money Click. Punish Me Vodka sponsors every show we do. He is also the best producer in the world. And he has a couple songs out. Y'all better keep up and keep catching up. That is Jimmy 2 Times, my brother from another mother. He has a lot of teams. We don't know what mood he is in when it comes to his teams right now, but we know he has a lot of teams. We are the On God Podcast. Welcome back, some bitches. All right. Let's start off by first. I have to go into my condolences because a legend, and we didn't get to talk about it, but now we do. One of the legends of legends, one of the legends of martial arts, one of the legends of movies, one of the legends of action movies before action movies was even big. They were just, they were just hitting the surface of life. And he was one of the people that set it off. Like, rest in heaven, Chuck Norris, the great Walker, Texas Ranger, Chuck Norris. If you don't know him, kids, research him. If you grew up on him, you don't have to research him, but please show your respects to the man. The man was a legend at all aspects of life when it came to being one of the best fighters in the world, not just on TV, not just in acting. He was one of the best fighters in the world from America, literally. Go ask Bruce about him. Mr. Lee and Mr. Norris was on that type of time. I just want to say condolences to his family. Is anything y'all want to say about Chuck before we get on to the next subject?
Lone Wolf McQuade, the only man I know I've seen drink a warm beer while being buried in a Ford Bronco, put it in turbocharge and jump out the dirt. Get out and whoop everybody ass.
Yeah, that's some shit.
That's my favorite scene. I said, God damn, that warm beer must have gave him energy.
Yeah.
I ain't got much to say about him, bro. He's just a great American hero, man.
Legend.
Yeah.
He's almost like a superhero.
People don't understand. Before it was a Sylvester Stallone, it was a Chuck Norris. Before it was a Steven Seagal, it was a Chuck Norris. Before it was a John Claude, it was a fucking Chuck Norris. You just got to do your research. You got to keep up. Before Arnold, it was Chuck Norris.
He's one of those people that it doesn't seem like he'd ever die. Like he'd always just live forever.
Yeah, I didn't realize how old the guy was. I mean, he didn't look very old. And,
no.
He took very good care of himself.
For me, out of all the roles that he's done, from the Bruce Lee movies to the Missing in Action movies to the TV shows and stuff, the one thing that I always remember Chuck Norris for is the movie Dodgeball. He goes, "Fuck you, Chuck Norris."
Yeah, I remember that. He's a legend, though, man. You gotta love him. One of my favorite movies people have probably never seen is called Sidekicks. And in Sidekicks, Chuck Norris, that shit was so funny and so good. He just got it's just a lot of classics, bro. He's a classic guy, man. So shout out to Chuck Norris. Shout out to his family. Prayers to them. Let's move on to the NFL. It's 3 signings that we didn't get to talk about. Well, two moves and 1 retirement. The first move that we didn't get to talk about was Hollywood Brown signed with us at the time. We were going to do a pod at that time when it happened, but we didn't get the chance to get to it. But we signed Hollywood Brown at the receiver spot to make that 3rd spot. We also signed another receiver from Buffalo, Antonio Brown's best friend from South Carolina. Antonio, I like the Hollywood Brown signing. I think it's a good move because he'll take the top off. Devontae Smith can take the top off. AJ Brown can too, but they are more of the receptive receivers right now that we need. They receptions is top notch. Hollywood Brown is speed, just straight. I mean, just go. And Jalen Hurts has one of those balls where he can put that motherfucker right in the basket, and it's a wrap. I like that signing. Jalen Waddle traded to the Broncos. I like it. I think it was something they needed. 1-5, what'd you think about Jalen Waddle to the Broncos?
I think that was a great move for the Broncos. The Broncos needed a stud receiver. I mean, they got good receivers. Cortland Sutton and those guys are good, but they didn't have a guy. And I think he's ready to step up in that role and be the guy. So
No.
Good move for him.
You're going to stop doing that to Cortland Sutton, bro.
Huh?
Cortland Sutton, he's
one.
the guy, bro. He's the number 1, bro.
Hey, he's a low end.
He's the number 1.
Waddle's a top 15.
Waddle was only a top 15 because what did they have? Think about it. What did Miami have?
The dude that's hurt.
I'm telling you, Cortland Sutton is the number 1, bro.
They were mammals with a mammal on their side of their helmet.
Waddle was going to be considered their number 2 when he gets there. Watch.
He might
Watch. He is. This is
be.
facts.
They definitely needed some speed on the outside, and he gives them that.
2 times. What do you consider Cortland Sutton on Denver?
He's been the number 1 the whole time. But their choice of quarterbacks didn't allow him to be look like an exclusive number 1. But it's like when you got basically like that. Remember electronic football where the guys would just spin around? When your quarterback played like him a lot of times, it's kind of hard to look like a number 1. You know what I mean? But I like the move. I also like the fact that Miami didn't do anything petty and hold on to him and make him part of the rebuild. He's not a young wide receiver, but he's not an old one. He's kind of like just about to start hitting his prime. And I feel like he needs to be on a contender. And Miami, they're several years away. They got to start all over because they were there, and then it just fell apart in a matter of about a year and a half. And I think I like the fact that some of these teams that know they're rebuilding or they ain't doing shit, they're letting some of those quality players like Waddle leave and not get held hostage there. Because if you ain't winning, that shit looks crazy. If we could just get Garrett out of Cleveland, that would be even better too. You know, I want to see star players playing in playoffs. I don't want to see them playing in the regular season and they're just all right now. From September to January, that's the only time we get to see you. He gets to play in the playoffs now, finally, after about a couple of years of not playing there. So I like the move a lot.
I think the Waddle move is really almost like a saying thank you to Cortland Sutton for being by yourself for real for so long, because now the pressure's taken off because they was relying on Mims, and Mims is cool. Mims not bad.
He's a specialist.
Mims is not a number 2. He's more of a number 3 than anything. He could be a number 3.
He's a specialist.
Waddle is definitely going to be perfect counter for him. They're going to be dangerous. I mean, if they, depending on what Bo Nix we get, like if we get a good sophomore Bo Nix and not the sophomore slump Bo Nix, this was his sophomore year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So
it's just because he's 46 years old. That's why.
Right. If we get a good 3rd year from him, they might be right back where the fuck they was because they defensively.
There's no excuse. Yeah, remember, I said when we moved this move, that's what we talked about. I said there's no excuse for Bo Nix this year. If he can't get the ball to his players and just drive the car without doing anything stupid and stay healthy, Denver's playing in the AFC Championship game, especially with that defense. I mean, there's no excuse.
And and honestly, I mean, I won't say the conference, they division ain't got better because it did. I will say they got better because everybody
Definitely got better.
They made moves. After 14 NFL seasons, Levante David retires from Tampa Bay. One of the good linebackers, one of the ones that really like under the radar was really good for a long time. He might not have always got recognition for how good he was, but he got years when he was all pros and shit like that. But I mean, to stay at Tampa Bay as long as he did, remember he was on the Tampa Bay Buccaneer team that won the Super Bowl with Tom Brady, so he does have a bowl. But I just want to shout him out because he retired at the end of 14 seasons. Respect, because you staying on the same team, bro.
Yeah, he could have been left and he didn't.
Yeah, that's hard to do. All right, so that's NFL talk. Let's move to college. Let's talk March Madness. We'll talk a lot about this, but let's start first. Let's start how we got to the Final Four. All right. So the first thing that happens is Iowa loses to Illinois. Illinois gets to the Elite Eight. Arizona beats Purdue. Purdue gets there. Arizona gets to the Final Four. No, yeah, the Elite Eight. These are all the Elite Eight games that led to the Final Four. So we'll start with the first game. UConn, Duke. UConn 19 points down. 1 for 18 for 3. Duke's getting all the calls as usual. Anything they want. I mean, they're at the free throw line. It got to the point where I can't wait till people see the viral moment. I got it. I showed a lot of people when Danny Hurley put his head on the referee's head, letting the referee know, like, yeah, we showed your stupid ass. But if let's go like this. If UConn doesn't go 1 for 18, honestly, are they down 19 points in this game? Because I didn't really see, like, Duke played a good game, but who played the best was the Twins. This was Little Boozer's best game. This was his best game of the year, like with his brother. Evans normally balls out, but Evans didn't really have a big game. And if you take away them two, UConn's big man was balling. He kept them in the game, but they couldn't throw it in the fucking ocean. At that time, when you down 19, you lose like you lost. Duke, just hold the ball. just hold the ball. Like,
I wouldn't know what the fuck they was thinking in the first place. That was one of those deer in the headlight moments where they wasn't thinking and just did some crazy shit.
But that was John Shire, because they showed the replay of John Shire when the play was getting ran, and he was doing this, like when they was inbounding to each other. When they threw the first pass, he was like, all right, now throw it there. Okay, now throw it there. But when he got to there and said, throw it there, the ball got tipped. So instead, it was really on him. It was a bonehead play. When you inbounded the ball, you should have said, just hold it until they foul. And then once you feel like you're getting trapped, now throw the ball. But y'all throwing it on the first pass. Running no clock for real. That's why he had enough time to pull it. Because if you look at it, it's cash. He's not rushing the shot. Go watch it again. It's just easy. Cash. That's why he had so much time. So this is what I want to ask y'all. Duke blew a 14-point lead in the national championship last year in the Final Four against Houston. And they blew this again, 19. It doesn't. Are they becoming like almost like, I won't say overrated, but like, are they like a fry in the pan? Like just one quick move, yeah, splash in the pan, because it's like you get the number one class damn near every year. You get there, but you can't finish.
They're underachievers.
Yes.
I think they're about where Kentucky is right now, where they've lost their big name head coach, and these new coaches are trying to insert themselves a little bit, but they don't have the experience that the old coaches do to get them to that next level. So I think as long as Duke can get recruits, they'll be fine, but I don't think they're going to win a national chip within the next 5 to 6 years, because they're about to lose the Boozer twins to the NBA, and who they got after that.
They got some shit. They got the number one class again.
I'm just saying, like, none of them really stepped up. You know what I mean? So, Kentucky's got some shit, but those guys didn't step up either.
Kentucky ain't got what they had, though.
I think it has a lot to do with coaching, because if Coach K was there, and I'm a North Carolina guy like you News. If Coach K was there, they win that game. They win. I
don't know. I can't say that.
I think they do. Because he would have coached it in them to hold that ball. That was poor coaching, poor planning. So yeah, I think right now they're heading down. They're not going to go up.
I don't know. I can't say that. I can't say that. I think you need to go back and look at the last 4 years of John Shire coaching. Yeah. Elite Eight, National Championship, Final Four. He's been there. He knows what he's doing. I just think that they had one of those. He had a brain fart, because just like the Houston game, they're up 14. Sometimes, I could blame the coach for a lot of shit, but I can't blame him for the Houston loss, because when you watch the game, they were just turning the ball over, like literally turning the ball over, like especially the last couple seconds of the game, like. And as far as Kentucky go, no, Kentucky's not on the same level as Duke right now. Duke is up. Duke is going this way, Todd. Duke has had the number one class for the past 5 years, and they damn near went to the Elite Eight for the last 5 years. And then they was in the championship game last year, or Final Four last year. So that lets you know they're not going nowhere. It's just, you got to think too, the college game is so young now. They're winning with freshmen. Well, the problem is the other players on the team, like Lil Boozer's not going nowhere. He'll be there next year. He's not going anywhere. Big Boozer's leaving for sure, but Lil Boozer's he's not going nowhere at all.
Well, here's my point, is not that they're gonna be the standard at Duke is national championships, Final Fours. I think they're gonna be stagnant. They're not gonna be consistently in the Final Fours and stuff. You're gonna see them drop out in the Elite Eight, Sweet 16, depending on matchups the next couple of years. I don't think they're gonna keep making Final Fours and championships every year. I think there's too much talent in college basketball right now for that. You got a lot of good teams, and you got Michigan on the up and up. You got Illinois. You got.
But you're talking about a team that was. Remember, they lost Cooper Flagg. They lost everybody from that team. They was number one in the country last year.
Right.
This year, they revamped the whole squad. They was number one nationally in the country. When they was the number one ranked team in the tournament. Not the number one seed where you just got a number one next to you. They're the number one seed completely. That's what I'm saying. They're not going to go nowhere, bro. 2 times what you think about the Duke collapse, and what you think about Duke going forward?
As much as I hate Duke, I had to take the polar opposite point of view on this. Moments like that, even with the one and dones coming in and out, I think Duke's head coach is gonna look at this moment, and he's gonna use that to propel himself to make better decisions, especially down the stretch in games that are real close, which is what a good coach should do. The fact that Duke is always, and me and you just talked about this recently, I mean, as long as I've been a grown man, even going back to when I was before my preteens, Duke has always been one of those teams, preseason top 10, pretty much every fucking year, if not number one or in the top 5, whether it's Coach K or me or you coaching, it's Duke. And it's all like I said. Remember what I said? Duke, Michigan. It says Duke, Michigan, Kansas State. Michigan State does always the same teams over and over again. You'll throw in a Houston and a team like that have those relevancy moments for like a 5 to 6 year stretch, and they kind of fall back a little bit. Now, if you were talking about Illinois or Syracuse or some shit like that, I'd be like, yeah, it's probably, they had a good year, but we don't know if we'll see them next year. Duke will be right back in this shit and I'd be kind of shocked if they don't win it next year, especially if they return a lot of their key players, excluding the big boozer.
Big boozer gone. But other than that, they got the number 1 point guard in the country coming next year. It's because you got to understand, they got the money. In the NIL, this is not the
and
same
it's Duke.
game.
It's Duke.
It's not the same game, bro.
The top players are going to go to the Dukes and North Carolinas because they know that makes their chances of winning a ring before they leave the league, if they have the ability to possibly even be scouted and go into the pros, to add to their legacy.
It's like the fact, like me and you, 2 times we hate Kansas, but we can't knock Kansas. We know they're going to have a top 5 recruit every year.
I don't hate them as much because I'm no longer in their conference, but I still have hate for them. And them in Texas are still hate. I still hate Texas. Yeah, I hate Kansas too. Remember, my only one chance at a national championship, they beat us in '88. So I always hate them for that. But now that I don't have to see them anymore,
they're always going to be good, man.
Yeah, they're always good. That's one of those teams. That's the only reason why. That's the only reason why we won 5. I had to go to polar opposite with that one because it's like when we think about it and look back at when we go back and look at the records of this shit, it's always the same 5, 6 teams over the last 3 or 4 decades. You just know whether it's the head coach or not, the kids are going to come there. NIL, no NIL. They're coming there. They're going to be a team that you have to fucking deal with when it comes to tournament time. Now, every once in a while, you'll get a Duke or Kansas, Kentucky. They'll be a good team, and then the next team to come in, and then they'll just fall apart. But I don't see them in the next 5 or 6 years. That's hard to say. I mean, especially like you said, Elite Eights are better. I mean, shit. Yeah. Hell, my team hasn't been to the Elite Eight but one time.
That's what maybe twice. Motherfuckers don't even make the 30, the 64. Like, it's hard.
Yeah.
Tennessee gets smashed by Michigan, 95-62. Michigan has only lost 3 games this year. I don't even know why they thought Tennessee had a chance. I like I said, I told you I was watching Michigan all
They couldn't hit shit.
They couldn't fuck with them anyway. Michigan is a very, very good team, man. Very, very good, man.
And it didn't help that Tennessee just could not hit anything. And like I told you, if you notice this tournament, it's been a lot of bad perimeter play, even from the better teams. They're just winning because they're more talented teams. They're hitting key 3-pointers when they need to, but if they had a situation with a role reverse and a hot team that you're not expecting to come in to beat you was on a roll and you're not hitting them threes, then you can say fucking goodbye. But they've been getting away off of sheer talent and overall just potency from their lineups.
All right, so we know what our final 4 is. Illinois has UConn. Michigan has Arizona. Since we're not going to see each other on the day before the picks, we're going to do the picks right now. 1-5. Between Illinois and UConn, who you got?
I'm going to take UConn.
Why?
I just think UConn's a better team.
Okay. 2 times, who you got?
After that victory, the way they had to come back, I can't trust UConn right now. But Illinois was really bad from the perimeter their last game too. So if Illinois shoots bad, then UConn has a chance. But I feel like Illinois I think they have a better chance of beating them.
I got Illinois because I've watched Illinois all year. Illinois can shoot better than UConn, period.
with Stojakovic and Merkovic,
UConn
they're
is not a 3-point shooting team for real
no.
this year. They go through that big man first. Illinois can shoot the ball. They can shoot lights out, and when they get hot, it's a fucking wrap.
And I'm glad you said something about the big man though.
The thing Stojakovic got over him, over his daddy though, is he could put the ball on the floor. Stojakovic couldn't put the ball on the floor. His son can do it. They have almost 3-4 foreigners on this team that's played Olympic ball with the grown ass men, and they all play for Illinois now. So you're not really playing no kids out there like you think you are. You're really playing grown ass men. UConn's big man transferred from Michigan. He came from Michigan last year. He's good, but if that's what you think you're gonna beat, see, Duke's perimeter game is a little different because they rely on Boozer a lot. Illinois is a totally different ball game, man. And I don't know why, but I just think Illinois gonna beat them.
And Illinois is big man. Illinois is big. We got two big men that can neutralize Michigan.
Yeah,
and they're both 7-1.
And they can take fouls. They can take fouls, and they can get him in foul trouble.
Mm-hmm.
So I got Illinois. You got Illinois. 1-5 got UConn. Michigan, Arizona. My NCAA champion, Final Four champion pick is here right now. I've been picking them all year. I told you about them earlier in the year. 2 times who you got? Michigan or Arizona?
This is going to be the game right here.
This shouldn't have been this game.
No.
They should have let them face them and then meet for the championship. I hate
when they fuck this up.
Because whoever win this game, they gonna beat the brakes off of who they play in the championship game.
Yeah,
unless they going flat.
Just judging off I like Michigan just a tad bit more, and I don't really like saying I like Michigan anything, but it's just this tournament is just one of those ones, man. It's just the way they rolled off on Tennessee because it was a close game. Then it's like I blinked and they was up 20, and I said, "God damn!" They rolled on their ass quick.
Tennessee's.
I know, but it was just how quickly they jumped on their ass, though.
But remember what you're saying. You talking about somebody jumped on somebody's ass, right? Remember where Tennessee came from.
Yeah.
They wasn't. Look what they was ranked. No. Tennessee wasn't that this year.
Tennessee really should have even been in there.
Exactly. They overachieved in the tournament.
But that's what I'm saying. But like you always say, sometimes a team can get hot, but they feel they got ice cold that game. They showed why they shouldn't have been there.
So
that was on.
You got Michigan.
I really want to take Arizona, but that game go either way, man. I'll be honest with you.
1-5, who you got?
Well, I had Duke and Michigan in the Final Four or the finals anyway, so I'm gonna stick with Michigan. Even though I think Arizona is a really, really good team, and
they're man.
I agree with you.
I got Arizona. They're gonna beat that ass,
yeah,
and I'm gonna tell you why. I watched the whole season. I've watched Michigan play the best teams. I've watched Arizona play the best teams. The difference between Michigan and Arizona is Michigan has one man that they let score a lot of points. They rely on him too much, and he's a good player. He's a monster. Don't get it twisted. He's a monster. Michigan has a big man that's 7 foot. Arizona has a big man that's 7 foot. But Arizona has a point guard that's a senior. He controls everything. Their freshman power forward is a monster. They have a specialist off the bench that's foreign, De La Rosa. He's a monster. They have a foreigner in the start lineup. He's a monster. Arizona gonna fuck them up. I'm telling you this right now. Arizona's gonna fuck them up. They gonna be, and it might be a close game.
Well,
it might be close.
Good, but Arizona traditionally is like the Chargers in football. It's like that.
Arizona won a national championship. You can't say that. Arizona won before, bro.
Good, man. and then they fall flat somewhere.
No, you can't say that. Arizona won the national championship, bro. What you mean? Arizona won in 97 against Kentucky. And Kentucky was loaded. And they beat North Carolina, and we was loaded. Vince Carter, Antoine Jameson, Ed Cota, they busted our ass with Mal Simon. Mal Simon, he played about 5 minutes in the NBA.
And Bibby.
Player. No, bro, I'm not. No.
Davidson, they had Michael Dickinson. They had some motherfuckers on that team.
This is what I'm saying, bro. Like, this is why you have to watch the season. Because if you watch the season, y'all going off of one game you see Michigan play sorry ass Tennessee. They really got they got lucky.
I'm not going off that one. I'm just using the last game they played.
They got that's what I'm saying. You're going off the easiest opponent they got. If they would have played Purdue, it wouldn't have looked like that. Purdue is way tougher than Tennessee.
Oh yeah, they are.
That's why Arizona was close. Then Arizona took off. About 15. Man, Arizona gonna fuck them up. Just like Arkansas. Remember, Darius Acup is the best player in the country. They neutralized him like he wasn't even on the floor. But they let him still get 28, but they damn near won by 30. Because they was like, oh, we'll let you get yours. And y'all are athletic, but y'all can't shoot. And that's the thing about Michigan. They got the boy that can. Remember, Michigan's point guard is my old point guard, Cadeau. Cadeau can't shoot shit. He can't even. Man, this boy can't shoot for shit. That's why we let him go. We wanted him to transfer. He's not a shooter. They got one guy that shoots at shooting guard, and then they got their power forward that's the dog. Just watch how deep. Watch how deep Arizona go on them when they bringing them off the bench. Like, okay, you got that, we got this. Y'all got that, we got this. And it just depends on how the fouls get played out too. But I don't. Michigan just ain't. Nah, not against them. If Michigan was playing Duke again, they'd beat them because they got cheated by Duke early in the year. The referees on bullshit. I seen Michigan lose the damn, who did Michigan lose to? I watched that shit live too. I seen Michigan State beat them. It was somebody else beat them, and they beat them at Michigan. Oh, Wisconsin. Wisconsin put it on their ass. And this is when Wisconsin was really good at the beginning of the year. But I was like, damn, okay, now I see they lapses in their game. Like, they only got one big man, 7-footer. You get in foul trouble, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. So, we'll see. All right. So, we're going to switch up to, let's go to this NBA for a second. Because I want to give 2 shout-outs. My first shout-out is the Atlanta Hawks. The Atlanta Hawks was one of the sorriest teams at the beginning of this year. They didn't have Jalen Johnson this whole time balling. He was balling all year. But they made 2 trades. And since them 2 trades, they are in the 6th spot in the Eastern Conference. They are 8-2 in their last 10 games. They just beat the Detroit Pistons last week without Cade Cunningham, but still, you beat the Detroit Pistons. They beat a lot of teams that have great records. I'm liking what I see. They got Kuminga from the Warriors. He been hooping. They got CJ McCollum running the offense. So you got that veteran presence. And them boys is just hungry, man. They hungry. Atlanta hungry. I'm not saying they're going to win nothing, but I'm just saying I'm impressed. Snyder is out there coaching. Snyder is doing a hell of a
Future looks good.
Yes, they look really good. And then my other shout out, the Charlotte Hornets. Yeah. They're in the 10th place now. They're 7-3 in their last 10. But the way they got to the 10th place from where they was, man, and Con Knipple is the rookie of the fucking year. And I hate to say that because he's a Duke player, but he is a problem. He's a problem. I don't think Cooper Flag. They might give it to Cooper Flag because of his name, but I think Con Knipple had a better year.
Right.
Who y'all got as rookie of the year?
I got Knipple, man. He's been balling out. Cooper Flag's had a couple of good games. I mean, he ain't played bad, but he's had some really bad games too. Knipple's been more consistent to me.
The nipple been hooping.
I think for Flag, they've been playing him out of position a little bit. You
They
know,
ain't got him playing at the one because they ain't got no.
I know, but he's just not a one. He's a point forward, but he's just not a one. You know what I mean? They need to come with a better situation with that to accentuate him. I understand what Jason Kidd's trying to do there, but I think
they just need Kyrie back.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna go with the boy probably in Charlotte, but I don't think they're gonna give it to him. I think Flag gonna get it just because of the name.
That's what I think too.
Give it to Knipple because he's got his team to the playoffs. Flag didn't.
I would give it to Knipple not just because of that. I'll give it to him because if you go look at the numbers, his numbers are way better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't.
Mm-hmm.
It's just something in me telling me they're not going to give it to him because it's Cooper Flag's name. And he's the number one pick. Now, Cooper Flag, he's had a good year. He ain't looked shit. He ain't shitty. Knipple has been.
Is it number one good though?
Yeah, Knipple's number one good though. Knipple been shitty.
That's what I'm saying. But it's like you're the number one overall seed, number one overall drafted player. You need to put him. I mean, especially on a badass team like Dallas right now.
Yeah, it ain't looking too good. I got another question. We're gonna stay in the NBA for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Does the Spurs catch the Thunder?
Ooh. They're two down. Well, they got 18 losses. Thunder got 16, and we got like 7 games left or something.
We had 14 games left recently, so unless they didn't change it, it might be like, yeah. I don't know. I don't think they're gonna catch them because I'm gonna tell you why. OKC has beat lately all contenders.
Yeah, I don't think they catch them. They might get a game on it, but that'd be about it. If they do that, they might lose a game.
I think San Antonio gonna drop a game before OKC do.
Right.
I mean,
OKC is back healthy. Because Jalen Williams just came back and he's healthy. The whole team healthy now. They healthy. This the first time they've been healthy all year.
I mean, the Spurs done won 9 in a row.
I know, but look who the Spurs been beating. The fucking Bucks.
It just depends on who they got to play.
I'm saying when you beat if OKC ends the year on a weak schedule, they've got through all the tough games to get where they are.
Well, let's put it like this: the Spurs got to play. These are the rest of their games. They got 7 games left. They got to play at Golden State, at Clippers, at Denver. They're home to the Sixers, home to the Jailblazers, home to the Mavericks, and home to Denver. I mean, shit. Other than those 2 Denver games, that's a split right there. And all those other games are winnable, maybe except the Clippers game is up in the air. So I mean,
and who the Thunder got?
The Thunder have.
They got the Lakers twice.
No.
They got the Lakers twice. They got the Jazz. They got the Suns. They got the Nuggets and the Clippers.
They got an easier route. I don't think they're gonna catch them. The Thunder do. They're not. They're only playing.
The Spurs got an easier route to me. The Spurs got an easier route. We can split with.
Well, the fact that they play each other second to last game, I mean, I don't know.
They don't play each other again, do they?
Yeah, they play each other on the 10th, Friday.
The winner of that game is getting the first seed.
Yeah. If I had to work early, said I'd love to watch that.
That's why I'm saying it's tougher. Denver ain't really shit, but Denver just got healthy again. And I feel like they can split with the Spurs. They can split, but we can split with the with the Thunder. Like, I don't know. I know how we play against the Thunder. I've seen it happen. We can beat them. So I know if we split both ways, it's gonna come down to that game against each other. That's if we split. Now, let's say they beat Denver twice. The Spurs might get it. Or if they beat us twice, then the Thunder got it. Because you got to remember, the Thunder's still up 2 games regardless. So if they do the same shit, they ain't going to never catch them. Unless they beat them. They're going to have to beat them.
If they're within a half a game of them when they meet up on the 10th, then that's something different.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They up 2, so you got it's kind of hard. Now that we on this, who's the MVP?
Man, who freaks eligible?
All of them. SGA, Luka, Wemby, and Joker is available.
Yeah, Joker had 1 game to miss. He hasn't missed a game yet since I said that.
All 4 of them are available.
Man, I'd almost say SGA or Luka. I think there's some fatigue with Joker at the MVP. So I would lean towards SGA going back to back.
Shit, the Joker been throwing up motherfucking triple doubles. I said that motherfucker the other night. I think he put up this 5th one, which would have been a record.
There's been all year. He's averaging a triple double this year.
No, I'm talking about I'm talking about there was over 15 assists and all some other. It was another record. It was a different type of triple double record.
Yeah, he's averaging it this year though.
No, yeah, I know that. But I think it was because of the high amount of assists. It was one of the categories where he had did it so many times in a row over that.
So who you got?
Luka.
I'm a Laker, but I'm a Laker, but SGA going back to back.
I can see it. I can see it, but I can also see the NBA trying to switch up on the.
They ain't gonna switch up. They ain't gonna be able to. He broke Wood's record. They've been number 1 all year. They have never. You got to think. You know how hard that is to be number 1 the whole year.
Yeah, coast to coast is hard.
Like the only team that's really got them, like had their number, is San Antonio. If you look at everybody else they didn't play, they didn't busted their ass. I mean, you might here and there see some, if you only lost 18 fucking games, that means you're only one motherfucker. It ain't too many people to say we beat you more than once. No, only San Antonio, I believe, beat them more than once. That's it. The rest of everybody else might have got 1 dub. I don't see how he gets 30 every game. I don't see how you take it from him. And then and you know what helps him? That start of the year, that record they had, I think that's what really catapulted him to just, and he never wavered. Like he never wavered.
I still look at the Clippers like, man, what was y'all looking at?
They wanted Kawhi.
I know, but damn.
It wasn't even Kawhi. They wanted Kawhi and PG to play together. That's what that trade was about. That's what it all.
I know that, but it just still wows me that a motherfucker just gives away some shit like that.
But
regardless,
he was showing you flashes, but he wasn't showing you what he got now. He was showing you flashes.
No,
he was showing
that.
you had potential, but you wouldn't. Nobody on this pod would have been like, he was gonna be SGA. No, we didn't. Nobody saw that shit. He worked on that game, bro, and he just kept. He been elevating. He did. I mean. And now he's mad.
He got that push off down. He got that push off down to a science too.
I mean, it comes with the game. I think Luka's gonna finish in second, and Wemby's gonna finish in third in the MVP race.
Yep.
I really do. But Wemby is this close. Wemby is this close.
I
think he's next year's MVP.
I think he is too.
Yeah.
I think he is too.
Yep.
Because I think they're gonna get off to a fast start. But the problem with them, and 2 times this is something we talk about all the time, and you know what when I go here, you gonna go, yeah. This is my thing about them though. How you gonna keep all them motherfuckers though? You gonna have to get rid of somebody. Cause you paying a lot of money. You got Castle, Vassell, you got De'Aaron Fox, you got Wemby, you got Ron Harper's son. He's up and coming. They want to move Fox to start Ron Harper's son. That's how you know, like, I don't.
Well, the crazy thing is,
they got, and they 6 man is damn near 6 man of the year. He been hooping Brown.
but you know what's so crazy? I think the Thunder and the Spurs are about to get hit with some unfortunacy because now once they just listen to what I'm saying. The reason why I'm saying it is because with that new vote with the expansion in the next 2 years, when the expansion draft comes, you can only protect 9 people. That's kind of hard to do when you got 12 people that you can keep. That's true to your core. So the Thunder, the Spurs, unless they can just find young pieces, it's going to be hard to keep that core together for the next 3 or 4 years because of the draft coming up, the expansion draft coming.
But the reason why I say the Thunder got the advantage, because look at all them picks they still got.
Oh yeah, they got like they got like 5 picks.
They kind of straight. Now the Spurs, they ain't got what the Thunder got
because they had to give up a lot to get Fox.
But you got to remember what the Thunder's core is. It's 3 guys. They're paid. They're paid. Chet is paid. Jalen Williams is paid. SGA is paid. They can rotate the other motherfuckers out and get new motherfuckers that they want. That's easy. What the Spurs gonna have to do is, Castle's your one guy. Wemby is your other guy. You got to decide, is Vassell the guy? Is Fox the guy? Because you're gonna keep Harper. Harper's a kid. He's just a rookie, but he's nice. You're not gonna let Harper go. He's a monster. So where do you go? Do you make him your part of the 3? Because they're gonna have 3. Just like they was talking about Bam going to Bam can end up in Seattle. They was talking about that because they were talking about, not Seattle, but Vegas, to be close to his girl. And I was like, damn, I ain't think about that. Like,
well, you got to think by that time he'll be 30.
That's what I'm saying. The expansion, but at 30 in this NBA ain't shit.
No, I don't mean that, but like I said, because see, for the last few years, Miami's been played around with possibly trading him anyway, and by that time they may want to get younger because this shit ain't working.
How many years he got left on his deal?
I think it's 2 or 3.
Because how expansion is, they gonna get a star. Both teams gonna get stars.
Because you can only protect 9 players, and then everybody else is free to get drafted.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's gonna be.
And they trying to get that shit moving. They trying to have them teams playing by 28. That's what I said.
Yeah.
It ain't got that's a season after next.
Well, that's how some of these teams are going to get out from under these big contracts too that they don't want.
For sure.
But them new tanking rules, the tanking rules come out with expansion. Watch how this shit change real quick because the NBA is serious about this. You better start playing these motherfuckers.
Guess who might get the fuck? Guess who might end up on one of the motherfucking teams though? Giannis.
Yeah.
Because Giannis want to go anyway, and he ain't gonna sign another deal.
I can see him in Vegas.
I can see him in Vegas too.
Yeah. Because
the word is Shaq and LeBron want to be a part of that expansion. They want to put in the bid. You know how when Magic went to LA, when Magic joined that bid in LA, and then he went and joined the bid in Commanders. LeBron and Shaq is trying to get on that team that they got building, and I wouldn't be surprised if Magic fuck with it too. Because Magic is some shit, man. He's a genius.
Magic got his hand in everything.
Yeah.
I don't know how it work if LeBron's still in the league though.
Well, it's not going to be the what they're saying is
by the time it happens, he'll be out the league.
He'll be out the league. That's why they're saying he'll be a part of it. Because it ain't gonna be till like 28. And I don't see
that's the first season.
I don't see him playing 2 more years. And even if he does, that 28, that'll be his last year coming out. And he have that, you know how they do the farewell year for him. They'll do that for him, and he'll
I think this is it. I think this is it for him.
I don't think he's going nowhere.
He's going next year.
I think he's going next year.
The Bron's too ego driven to let this be.
Yeah, not this way. Because James, he has to control the narrative.
Yeah, he
got to be spotlight. He got to be the one.
Want that attention on him all year.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to come in next year and do it.
He want motherfuckers to say, "We so happy to see you. We love you," and that bullshit.
LeBron James jersey.
Yeah, they want to do all that extra shit. All right, so let's get into these side notes. That was good, and then we get the hell out of here because I need to eat. I've been in the gym. Fuck y'all.
You ain't lying.
1-5.
Yeah. Let's do with Easter coming up. This will be the 3rd year my father's passed away, so it's a tough time of year for me. Like News has got his tough holiday with his brother, but with that said, enjoy your family on the holidays. You can enjoy your family, and just give everybody a big hug. And just enjoy your time with people, man, because you never know when that time's gonna end for anybody.
Period, bro. That's facts. I'm gonna keep you in my prayers, bro. I'm gonna pray for you for sure. You already know. You know it's love.
Definitely.
2 times. What is your side note?
All right. So I'd like to wish a happy birthday, first of all, to my big sister. She turned 59 on Monday. So happy birthday, Tanya. I love
Happy
you.
birthday.
And here's a funny one. So Jack Johnson's birthday is today. He would have been 148.
Yeah.
He was born 1870. I had to say that. The funny thing is, when we would have did the podcast on Sunday, it was Cy Young's birthday. He would have been 162.
Damn.
But Gordie Howe, happy heavenly birthday. He was 98. Great, Detroit Wing. Red Wing. That's one of my hockey teams. If I do watch hockey, been a long time, but I still got to wish him that a legend. Jimmy Johnson, one of the greatest cornerbacks in NFL history, 49er. He would have been 88. Happy birthday to him. Another 49er, John Taylor, 64 today. Big John Taylor with the big catch against 1-5's Bengals in the Super Bowl 23 after his safety dropped the interception in the game. Hey, man, they roll like that sometimes. Smitty, Steve Smith, 57 years old today. Motherfucker come in and score 12 straight points, called timeout, and then you don't get in the ball no more. And you wonder why you average 12 points a game. But either way, happy birthday, Steve Smith. And then another hockey player, Pavel Bure, Hall of Fame Russian hockey player. Used to play for the Canucks and the Panthers. He's 55 today. And I'd also like to give a condolences to the Browner family. Joey Browner, he passed away on Sunday. He was 65, man. One of the great safeties of the 80s, man. Everybody on this panel knows Joey Browner. That motherfucker they used to call him a poor man's Ronnie Lott. In my mind, he was really on the same level. He actually came right after USC when Ronnie Lott came out and came to us. So a long line of family, man. All 6 of his brothers played professional football, man. He was the first one. I think he's the second one to pass away. I think his brother Ross passed. He used to play for the Bengals. I think he passed away too. But he was 65, man. They didn't say why he died, but it kind of hit me hard, man, because I just remember him in some of the great games that the 49ers and the Vikings would play in the late 80s. He would always be a key factor on defense for the Vikings, man. So that hit hard, man. I hate to see that because him and his family, man, a bunch of great college players and great, that's hard to put all 6 of your boys in the fucking league. That's some shit that can't be done. You know what I mean? So I like to say condolences to his family, man. And,
Happy birthday to all those legends. Condolences to the stars and the legends too as well. I'm gonna give 2 shout outs. Happy belated birthdays to first of all, I'm gonna start with my brother from my sandbox, my BMC cap, one of my BMC capos, D Magic. Happy belated birthday to him. We didn't get to say
happy birthday, Magic.
So I'm gonna say it on the show. Also, my best friend Peasy's birthday was 2 days ago. Peasy baby, happy birthday to you as well. So my side note is I went to opening day. It was great. Really, really fun. I inform people if you go to opening day, go to the game because the game is better than standing outside the stadium and walking around the streets all day. It's just way better. The parade was dope as fuck. I seen Johnny Bench. He was in one of the nastiest drop tops ever. It was fire. It was really, really dope. Like it was just one of those days, bro. It was really, really sweet. The parade is really like. I wish Dayton was like this, but our city ain't big enough, and we don't have any pro teams like that, so we can't do it. But it was really the shit. I got to give a shout out to my girl for taking me to see my squad. I am a Red Sox fan. If you don't know, we actually won the game, but we did not win the series. The beauty of it is the Reds won Saturday and Sunday, so they won the series, the first series of the year against the Red Sox. But it was really, really fun. It was the shit. I will be going every year to opening day now, and I also will be going to the game every time I go. And I don't give a fuck who the Reds play, but I'll be there. If you've never been, it's an experience you would love to do. Now, for my other side note for the opening day is people in Cincinnati. After a certain time at night, tell your kids to go the fuck home. Just because the all the fighting and shit that everybody heard, I was there. Before it got to a certain point of the day, like when it started getting dark, it was no rah-rah. Like, I even came out the game and told my girl before it all happened, like, this feel like dating right now. And she was like, for real? Because I'm looking around at this crowd and I'm like, this some dating shit. I said, and we would already fought about 4-5 times. And she was like, yeah, you right. And I'm like, let's go this way. So we walked to our favorite bar in the Filson. I got me some Grippo wings. Y'all don't know nothing about them Grippo wings. Y'all need to tighten up. Them bitches is fire. And we sitting there, and next thing I know, it's like 100 kids running, screaming. And I knew it. I was like, I told. She was like, how the fuck? I was like, the dating intuition, it kicked in quickly. Like, I just felt the vibe. I'm like, man, this is some dating shit.
Every time.
Yep.
So that's all I'm gonna say. I think that next year it's called the Banks where we was. The area is called the Banks. It's right by the Red Stadium. But I'm gonna be honest. What they need to do is at a certain time, they need to start checking people's ID to come into the Banks to make sure you over 21. I really believe over 30. I think they should do over 30 because anything under 25, you motherfuckers.
Some stupidity is going to happen.
You just don't know how to act, bro. It's just dumb shit. Y'all ruined a good time because we was having a good time. But that's all I'm gonna say. Other than that, opening day was great. The game was great. Shout out to the Red Sox for winning that game, but shout out to the Reds for winning the series. The Reds are going to be a problem. I watched both games. I watched all 3 games. They're going to be a problem. Just remember I told y'all that. They came right back the next day and beat the Pirates 2-0. So it's looking good. I think I don't know, but I hope. Are we on? We back on schedule for Sunday? Are y'all good for Sunday?
Easter.
I got no issue with it.
It is Easter, but we still can do a show. If you
Oh shit! Damn,
Easter.
I forgot it is Easter, ain't it? I have to let you know.
Yeah, just let
I
me
have
know.
to let you know. I'll let you know in the next 24 hours.
If I want it, because if not, then we'll wait till after the games because the game is Monday. But I forgot to get into the girls. We'll get into the girls though. It ain't shit.
I'll find out after the pod, and when we get off the pod, I'll make a phone call because I need to know now. You just reminded me that. Damn, I forgot about that.
Yeah, and Ty, you let me. Just let me know.
Sunday, so I don't know what time or anything like that yet. So
yeah, I'll be at Pearl's house. So whenever I come home, whenever I want, I ain't got nothing. And we're not doing a big family thing. It's just me, her, and Shay, and my daughter and my grandbaby. So it's on some cool shit. So with that being said, I'll figure out from the guys. Like I say every time we do this, everything we do it on God. Everything I do it on God. I do it with these 2 crazy motherfuckers. We do it on God. Young Money, Bad News, Coach Silver, Star Money Click. No more rap in the world. BMC for life. Legendary is on the way. 1-5, the other Coach Silver, Star Money Click. Punish Me Vodka sponsors every show we do. No more producer in the world. Read the bottom print. It'll let you know everything you need to know. Jimmy 2 times, my brother from another mother. Whole bunch of teams. Read the fine print at the bottom. It'll let you know. We was the On God podcast. Y'all stay prayed up. Keep going to get y'all money. We out.
Assalamu alaikum, baby.
Star money draping gold, we sipping on success. Diamonds make moves, icy wrists stay fresh. Dating lights flicker, shadows of the best. Click rolling deep, never failing, no test. I'm the man, star money's glow. Diamonds dance, watch them show. Click together, never solo. Ohio's finest, let them know. OVO.